Peace. This is Left Side of the Brain. This is part 2 for the organic portal session. Somebody had called me from New York, and so we was on a video call and whatever, and kind of messed up my video that I was doing, but I had to answer it. Hate that happened. It cut the video abrupt. But the last thing that I was speaking about was practicing this manipulation just like the world leaders, and I was saying how you can use it. Homework assignment, try talking to females, and you'll notice that you can use certain words, certain word patterns, and you can get whatever it is that you desire from these women. And I was going to say before the video ended, I was like, if you know how to put it down, you really got them. So basically what I was saying is you can win in this world with them, i.e. organic portals. You win with them by playing their game, and at the same time utilizing your higher senses without showing them the information. You don't show them the information, you utilize the information on them. It's kind of like how the Illuminati does us, but we're doing it back to them in reverse. That's ill, ain't it? We doing what they do to us in reverse. You know, they want to keep us dumbed down, and they operate through these organic portals to keep us dumbed down. So basically you can say that these organic portals and the hashtag Illuminati, they the same thing. So how they play us, we're going to play them. We're going to reverse. You know how they don't tell us all the inside information? We're not going to tell them our inside information. We're going to use them like they use us. If that's how they want to play it, cool. It's even Stevens. That's what I'm saying. We're taking this thing to the next level. Like, we gotta, you see, I'll be out here in regular plain clothes, you know, I just be blending in. When the video had cut off, guess what happened? I was macking to these girls. I had got a girl phone number. I grabbed her by the hand. I was like, come here. She started talking to me. She was like, what you doing? I was like, I'm out here making videos. I told her I don't got much time. I was just straight up with her like that. She was like, you got a tight grip. But guess what? She liked it. She started smiling. Then I handed her my phone. And in my mind, I'm saying to myself, I was saying, hurry up and put your number in there so I can get back to my real self, which is making these videos. But I didn't tell her that. You know, she asked me, what you making a video about? I said, on sports. I said, I'm making a sports video. I said, I have a sports YouTube channel. Oh, okay. Giggle, laughed, and walked away. Because I know who I was dealing with. She ain't like one of y'all who like tune in and be writing comments and actually living the life. So I was just reversing the psychology, like using reverse psychology on them. That's what we got to do in order to make it out here, because these people, they not gonna, okay, it's like this. They just gonna show us, like when governors and presidents are running to be president, to take up, you know, to be congressmen and whatever, they don't tell us the truth. Now, do they? They don't tell us the truth. They treat us just like a man will treat a woman when he's just trying to sleep with her. He says enough to get the box. So they say enough to get the box, i.e. get the vote from us. They treat us like a pimp pimping women. Just like a woman will pimp a man. She'll use him for sex, not for sex, but for material gain. And she'll be sleeping with another man, but using one man to pay her bills, and the real dude she like, that's who she be having sex with. And she'll find some simp to pay her bills, get her nails done, get her pedicure, You see what I'm saying? So I figured it out. Like, everybody in this life is using somebody. You see, it's more apparent to me. It's more apparent than ever. And us as these wise people, these people with souls, it's time that we start doing the same thing. Because, you see, I've woke up from that mentality or mindset of putting out all of this righteousness before these people. You don't cast your pearls before swine. You know, I was talking to a friend of mine in New York. Actually, I'll be going up to New York next month. Y'all gonna see me broadcasting from Manhattan, cause I'm up from that area. I'm from that area anyway, not New York, but I'm from like northeastern the United States. So y'all gonna see me in that area in August sometime, and I'll be in Florida. For any of you who live in Florida, I'll be in Florida closer to the end of this month. So I'll be broadcasting from Florida as well. Hopefully by then we can have 200. I said 300 before, but we can have at least 200 Instagram followers, because when I do these trips, I want to do the live stream from these vacation spots. So, you know, it'll be more fun. Like, I'll be at restaurants, I'll be live streaming live. Y'all just be with me walking around. That's what I wanted, but y'all dragging your feet. I can't get y'all to get 200 subscribers on Instagram. Y'all know I'm on a ban. Y'all can't get 300 Instagram subscribers. And we all subscribe to this channel. It ain't but a handful of us. That's the thing. Like, these people in this organic portal realm, they work together. They go to their concerts. They support their people. Then when it comes to us, we be dragging the feet. Don't drag the feet with us. Don't drag the feet with me. Don't drag the feet with what we doing. And I'm not even asking much. I've been asking y'all this for the longest. I said, they banned me from YouTube. Can I get 300 Instagram followers? Then I said, they gonna take forever to do that. Let me film these little ducks. I said, they gonna take forever to do that. So I said, can I get 200? Wow, what a synchronicity. 2 ducks represent 200. Can I get 2 Instagram followers, 200 Instagram followers? Thank you, ducks. They backing my message up. Can I get 200? Even the ducks, the Aflac ducks, the Aflac insurance ducks. Can I get 200 Instagram followers? I don't want to sound like I'm begging, like, what's that old school pastor, Jimmy Swaggart? You know how to be taking up offering and stuff. I don't want to sound like that, but at the same time, we dragging our feet. This is the type of things I want to do, because the summer is coming to an end. We in mid-summer right now, and I like these hot months. This is the time of the year when you have to produce before the dead of winter. Y'all know how winter is. And yeah, man, I'm not ready to end this video. I just want to keep going on. I don't even care if I just babble. I just want to talk to y'all right now. I mean, yeah, like getting back on them girls I met. They just came over. And I know this is another thing. I know how to like be Clark Kent. I know how to be Clark Kent. And you know what? Think about Superman's uniform. He's Clark Kent. And guess what color the uniform is? His uniform is red and blue. That's like being a red pill and blue pill at the same time. Like, Superman puts on that. He's Clark Kent when he is a blue pill. For those who don't know, a blue pill is like a person who haven't woke up. They just The Walking Dead. A red pill is a person who has taken the pill of realization and they've taken the veil off of their eyes. So I'm saying, when you look at Superman, He works for that newspaper company. His girlfriend, Lois Lane, don't know who he is. Just like them girls I was talking to, they didn't know who I was. They don't know that I'm Superman. They don't know that. And they don't need to know that. That's what I'm saying. You have to be Superman. Put on that red and blue uniform when you need to, and return back to being Clark Kent when you need to. You got to know how to turn it on and turn it off. That's what I'm saying. And another thing, live in the shadows. At the same time, you have to live in the shadows. Like me right now, I'm in the shadows. I'm in the shadows. You see? You see my shadow right there? I'm in the shadows right now. It's just a metaphor of staying out of crowds. Loneliness. Embracing loneliness. Solitude. Being in the shadows. And during the day, you Clark Kent. You on your job. Now y'all see? That's how you gotta be. You can't be in the in crowd. I would rather control the crowd instead of being in the in crowd. Most of your world leaders, they were nerds in school. They were outcasts. They just came from rich families, but guess what? Now they control the crowd. That's what it's about. You control the crowd, and that's what really matters. Not about being popular. I was thinking today how everything in this life is temporary. Beauty fades over years. That car you just brought this year is going to depreciate. Like, you can buy a car today for $30,000. 5 years from now, you can get that same car for $12,000. That's how quick things depreciate. But one thing that appreciates is knowledge, wisdom. That don't ever go away. That's always in a nascent. It's always in a nascent. It's always in the appreciating state. It's never on the decline. So really, the best investment is wisdom and knowledge. This type of stuff you can take to the grave. Because think about it. Wisdom and knowledge is the greatest investment in life. Meaning, let's say civilization, for instance. Money didn't keep civilization on a forward pace of development. It wasn't money. It wasn't popularity. It was discoveries, scientific discoveries that was passed down, and the advancement of technology in every field that you can think about. Electricity, architecture, what is it called? Aeronautics, airplanes and ships, automobiles, aviation, any field that you can think of. It advanced because the people before now, they left something. They left blueprints. They died and left studies that the next scientist picked up and carried the torch further for the next generation. So what is that telling you? The greatest gift to mankind is wisdom. Wisdom like this that I'm giving. Wisdom for science. That's the greatest gift to mankind. It's the only thing that you can live off of. You can't live off of... You don't go down in history books for sleeping with 200 women. Or being a millionaire. If you was just a millionaire, but you didn't leave no type of mark, then you're still going to be forgotten because it's not valuable. It's not valuable. Only thing that's valuable is wisdom. Everything else depreciates. But no amount of wisdom has ever depreciated. ABCs, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, as basic as that is, it has never depreciated. The will, as basic as a will is, it has never depreciated. The will is never going anywhere. No matter how much technology advances, the will will always be a major invention. They got little tiny wheels like this that go inside of watches. You see what I'm saying? It's like, it's a wisdom that was left, but it's fundamental. It's rudimentary, but yet it's still most necessary. Can't move an automobile without a wheel. Yes, a rubber tire. As basic as that is, you can put all of the GPS equipment in the car. You can put all that other stuff, automatic windows, satellite radio, all of that new stuff that has came out in the past 10 years. But you can look back at the cars from 1920 all the way back to the Ford Model T. It's not a car without the wheel. Basic wheel. That's it. Some stuff never plays out. Like this knowledge right here, it'll never play out. This stuff that's on this channel, you could tell somebody this stuff 50 years from now and it will still be relevant. 50 years from now, it's going to be organic portals. 100 years from now, it's going to be organic portals. That's why I like doing this channel, because I'm touching somebody and I'm leaving jewels in somebody that somebody's going to remember 100 years from now. They're not going to remember a watch, a fancy watch or something like that. They're not going to remember that, but they're going to remember jewels. Everything a person has on. I mean, this shirt ain't all that fancy or whatever, but I'm just saying, everything a person has on, it plays out. Your beauty fades, everything, it plays out over time. I'm just saying that this wisdom, man, you can tell this stuff to your grandkids. How many of y'all had a grandfather who sat you down and said, "Little Johnny boy, let me break down organic portals to you. Let me tell you about," just imagine if our grandparents was talking to us about the stuff that I speak about on this channel. If I was to ever have grandkids, I would talk to them about this stuff. They would say, "Grandpa, sure, he's very weird." That's what they would probably say. But you know what? You might think you weird. People might think you weird. But guess what? If you are weird, that means you stand out. Something special about you. I was called weird too all my life. People would get around me. "What's something different about you? What's wrong with you?" You know what? It didn't bother me. Growing up, I never was bullied or any of that type of stuff, because you know what? Even when I didn't know all of what I know now, I always possessed this information. And I know some of you can correlate with what I'm saying, because that's you. I'm speaking about you. You probably didn't know, even before YouTube, even before we was introduced to this, myself included, this type of knowledge and stuff. You always knew that it was something different about you, and you always knew that the other people knew that it was something different about you. You just didn't have the words yet. I'm gonna be honest with you. I knew since I was like 5 years old. I've always lived in a fantasy type of world. I was one of them kids who would play with my G.I. Joes, and I would play, like, my imagination was big, man. I've always had a big imagination. And I would play episodes. Like, I would actually make TV shows. Like, if it was time for me to go to bed, I'll be like, This is episode 1, and I would continue the next day playing with my toys like it's a continuation of a show, like part 2 to a movie. That's how I would play with my toys. I would create worlds. I remember I had a very vivid imagination, and guess what? That part of me never left. That childhood imagination, that's what I'm operating off of right now at this very moment. That childhood imagination. That childhood imagination is that part of your life. Well, I'm going into another video topic. That's good. That would be another topic. Childhood imagination. That would be another topic. Hell, man, fuck it. That childhood imagination was the point in your life when you was most open. And when you started to grow, that's when it started shutting down. That's another topic, y'all. You see, that'll lead to something that I don't want to as a matter of fact, I'm about to end this video now because I can feel me going into another topic. If you all want me to go into that topic, let me know in the comment section. If you like the video, hit the likes button. If you didn't like the video, hit the likes button. Subscribe to the channel. Support the Patreon. www.patreon.com/leftsideofthebrain. Add me on Instagram at leftsideofthebrain2. Let's get these 300 Instagram subscribers. And let's do it, y'all. Stop dragging your feet. Let's get serious about this. It's Left Side of the Brain.